How many miles is it to the nearest all-night supermarket?
Oh, it's a long way.
How
It's
many?
25 miles.
25 miles, so in an emergency.
If I had a peanut butter emergency, I could
In
get in
middle
the
of
car
night, yeah, you could-
and I could head to Durham. I could go to Tesco, and everything would be fine.
Fine.
You know, it's not that big a deal actually, but you know, when I have it in the house, I eat it. When I don't. There must have been years when I didn't have any in the house.
You didn't die?
No, I lived through it.
Pleased to hear it. So, just going back, I was asking you what you thought might happen here, and you talk about hoping to be able to enjoy your food more and feel satisfied with less. Yeah, and certainly that's something I'd be thinking of working on as well. So we're on the right track there. In practical terms, what do you think might happen?
Well, I know that at the start of a weight loss period, you tend to lose more weight, and you know, ideally, I would like to step on the scales every day and see myself a pound lighter, but I don't know if 7 pounds a week is a realistic strategy. But it would be certainly nice to step on the scales every day and know that it was either staying the same or going down. To see maybe a pound go every 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and if a pound went every 2 days, that'd be about £3.5 a week. That's in old money.
Yeah.
I know they've changed it to a metric system these days, which is way beyond me, obviously. But if you lost somewhere between £2 and £3 a week consistently, how long would it take to get down towards what you're aiming for?
It would be somewhere around my birthday in July.
Right. So we're talking about 6-7 months.
Although, you know, it's Christmas next week, and then it's New Year, and then I'm going away to Florida for 2 weeks, and a weekend in New Orleans, and all of those things aren't usually the times I associate with eating healthily and losing weight.
They aren't
So-
usually.
They aren't usually, but it's an interesting place to start, exactly 1 week before Christmas Day.
Right. I think it's brilliant and a very brave place to start, because a lot of people would just automatically buy the idea that holiday season, particularly Christmas, if it was America, it would be Thanksgiving, just gone a week or so back. People tend to sort of automatically accept that means you're going to put weight on, and you accept that.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the case, and you don't have to buy that idea.
And going away for a couple of weeks, I would normally think, yeah, I may put half a stone on,
Right.
but I'd lose it when I get back. But still, I would think it's okay. I guess it's just like when you go away somewhere and it's okay to spend money. You know, in a way,
Right.
you would I would normally not spend money. That it's, you know, I can't go out. I don't go out and buy something every day at a shop here. I don't go out and buy a DVD or a book every day. I'll be lucky if it's once a week. In just the same way, I would perhaps eat more and not pay as much attention to the amount I'm eating when I'm away.
Right.
But actually, you know, a lot of the places where you can get food in America, we have them here now. So it's not like I have to have it. And of course, I travel there 2 or 3 times a year, so it's not like it's going anywhere. But yes, I mean, automatically I would think, okay, week before Christmas, I'll start at New Year. And then I would think, okay, well, I'm going away on January the 5th for 2 weeks. I'll wait till I get back. But no, here we are today, and
Yeah.
we're going to start December the 18th.
So you're getting a head start, really, because if you'd left it to the traditional way of doing things, it would have been February,
Yeah.
almost, before you actually started. And in the interim period, you would have quite happily accepted in the past that you'd probably put on another half stone at least between now and then. So that would be another half stone to lose when you started in February or late January.
Yes.
So we've got a head start here. If all that ever happened was that you went away, thoroughly enjoyed your holiday, thoroughly enjoyed Christmas and New Year, and didn't put any extra weight on, that would be
I would like that.
That would be an achievement of 7 pounds rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have gained £7 advantage if all you do is not put any weight on. If you maintain yourself around 20 stone, you're £7 better off than you would have been. And you said earlier on, it'd be really nice to think I could lose £7 in the first week, and when people start losing weight, that does sometimes happen. And the weight they lose, or appear to lose, is really they've lost some water, which they've been retaining. And it gets them off to a head start and they feel good, but then it usually settles down to a much more steady rate. And if it's a slow, steady rate of, say, £2 to £3 a week, even only £1 a week, if it's consistent, you get easily and effortlessly to your goal. Whereas if you lose weight much more than that, say £3-4 a week regularly, it tends to trigger off alarm bells in the brain that says something's wrong, we're starving, there's a famine. And that shifts things around and triggers off the yo-yoing effect. And there's a longer scientific explanation for that I'll not go into. I think you understand. So, because you've already been losing weight over the past few weeks, month or so, then that big weight of £7 or so in the first week is less likely to happen.
Okay.
And so rather than set yourself up for disappointment by sort of expecting, oh good, it's the first week and I might lose a big amount, it's not the first week for you. Through your own efforts or whatever, you've been losing weight already. So what we want to do now is consolidate that and keep on going in the right direction.
Okay.
And I'd be very happy if all that happened is over the next few weeks you didn't put any extra weight on. But I do have higher expectations than that. So although I'd be very happy with that, I'm going to be delighted when we see that there's actually even better than that.
Well, yes, I would still like to have a dessert on Christmas Day. Maybe even 2, you know. And I'm likely to get maybe a box or 2 of chocolates over Christmas.
They can't force you to eat them.
They can't. They can't, no, but the way I usually think is that if I eat them quickly, then I've got rid of them.
Right.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense logically, but that's what I do.
And can you think of any other way of getting rid of them quickly? And the same logic would say if you threw them out the window,
Yeah,
you'd have got rid of them very quickly.
I would. But
If
I
you
would
gave
feel,
them away to anybody who happened to be around,
I would feel bad about that.
they're giving away or throwing them away.
Both, really. I think I'd feel worse about throwing away than giving away, because it was a present.
Yes.
And I've never given or thrown away a present in my life.
So it would be a first.
It would.
If you were to compare how bad you'd feel about an extra £5 weight after a few weeks, with how bad you'd feel about disposing of the chocolates in a way that didn't create weight, which feels worse?
Disposing of them in a way that doesn't create weight.
That feels worse.
Yeah,
So you'd have to eat them.
I think so.
Fine.
But I could make sure I didn't eat any that were offered to me by other people, you know, who had a box of them, for
Right.
instance.
So you don't eat the ones that were given to you as a present.
Yeah.
You couldn't possibly share them with anybody else.
Well, I could try.
Then what might happen? I suppose you might succeed if you tried, or you might fail.
Yeah, I might get rid of a small amount of them. It's a shame that dogs don't eat chocolate, because I would feel good about giving my mum and dad's dog 1 or 2.
Yeah, might
I
make
can't
dogs
do
sick.
that. Yeah, it's not good for dogs.
But
Yeah.
your mum and dad could eat a few chocolates,
Yeah,
and you could be sharing around the Christmas spirit by sharing out your gifts.
yeah. It depends where I am at the time. Wherever I get them, if I don't take them back home with me, then that's a result. If I get them off my mum and dad, they stay up there. If I get them off my brother, I share them round when I'm up his house on Christmas Day.